Maile Behind The Scenes podcast. I'm here with Olivia Friloux.
Hi guys, my name's Olivia Friloux. I am an actor and a acting coach here at the Maile School.
Yes, I'm so excited that she's here, you guys, today. We work with her here and she is so amazing.
Oh my god, stop.
So I have a couple questions for you, if you don't mind. Yeah. So my first question for you is, what made you interested in acting?
Yeah, so I started doing community theater when I was 10, and then I just my passion grew from there. Mm-hmm. And I just loved it. I loved movies. I loved TV. I wanted to model, to act, all of that. I was just really the one driving that.
Right.
And, making my mom take me to class and kind of looking up classes to take and how to be an actor. So I was just always really intrigued by it.
Intrigued. Mm-hmm. And then you said that you've been here at Maile for how long?
For a long time. So
long time.
So I'm 26 now, but I started here when I was, I think, 13. I found the school. I think I went online and I was looking up acting schools, and I convinced my mom to enroll me in a class, and I just loved it. And I took all the classes here, the teen acting, adult acting, improv, a bunch of classes. It just really helped me build my confidence and really grow as a person. And then I started interning here.
Okay.
And then after college, and once I was, a working actor, I ended up working here, teaching.
Yes.
Whenever I'm in town. So it's been great.
That is super awesome. And you said you started 13 and you're 26 now, right?
Yes.
So that's basically like half your life at Maile.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Now that you say that.
That's kind of funny, actually.
I know. It feels like a second home to me. It's awesome. So,
yeah. Totally. So about the classes that you took here at Maile, what did you take? What did you learn? Tell me about that.
Yeah. So I think I've taken most of the classes here, honestly. I used to be in an improv troupe here. I really loved the on-camera teen acting class, the adult acting class. Was always so great. And just, being able to work with different instructors who were actually working and teaching at the same time was really great, because you kind of got to keep up with what's going on in the industry and got to learn different teaching perspectives from everyone. And I've worked with a lot of the teachers here, and they've all been awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So, from the classes to the business, how was your transition? Was it simpler because of Maile?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of helped you with that?
No, absolutely. I tell people all the time here too, like when I finished taking classes and I went to the Parents Industry Seminar with my mom at the time.
Okay.
And it was so great because that's how I got my agent. That's how I got my first headshots here. I learned all about, how to go about it the right way. And anytime anything kind of sketchy happened, my mom would call one of the Debbies, and she'd ask, hey, is this a little weird? What do you think about this? They were always here to guide us, which has been awesome. I always can, call the Maile School and ask them, what's going on with, is this an agent reliable? Do you think we'll be a good fit?
Will I get scammed?
Yeah, will I get scammed? Right?
What
about this radio ad that's saying I can work on Disney Channel? Like all those scams. But yeah, so it's definitely helps me to not only grow my confidence, but also just jump into the industry. And I started auditioning in high school, and it really helped me. I feel like so much with just the information you learn.
Of course, and there's so much information that you get from Maile, from the Parent Industry Seminar to the classes themselves to even the workshops.
Oh yeah, I definitely took all of John Perro's workshops. I took all the workshops that were offered here just because I was just wanted all the information. I was just trying to soak it all up and really, learn as much as I could. Yeah. I'm taking John Perro's workshop this weekend, actually, just because I need a little update.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
You should always be
never stop taking classes. I feel like it's always important.
Absolutely. Yeah. So speaking about auditioning,
Yeah.
booking, your just lifestyle as a working actor.
Yeah.
What have you booked? What have you done?
Yeah. So recently I have booked I did a Baycare labor and delivery commercial, which was honestly my favorite one that I've done so far, because I got to wear a pregnancy belly.
No!
And it was so fun. And then it was funny because it played I think in Tampa, and people would send me pictures and videos of me pregnant on TV and holding a little fake baby, and that was also great because I got that made me become SAG eligible, which is awesome.
Oh,
so
wow,
that was like my big SAG commercial that I recently did. I just filmed a co-star role for this show called Tough Love Atlanta. So I flew into Atlanta, filmed that for a day. Oh, wow. And then another interesting project that I was working on during COVID.
Oh, okay.
I was cast in a SAG web series that was filmed all via Zoom. So that was like a really fun, interesting project to, it was so interesting.
Through Zoom?
Yeah, it was all filmed through Zoom with like 20 actors and, or maybe 15, but it was such an interesting experience to see like the whole acting via Zoom is definitely
weird.
Different. And it was fun. It was really cool. So yeah. And I had like 5 auditions this week, so busy.
Dang, girl. Yeah, she said work.
Busy. I came to the Maile School yesterday to tape an audition, so.
Oh, dang, girl. Yeah. So you're on it.
Yeah.
So I know you moved to LA, and I know you're kind of back and forth because we see you periodically. Mm-hmm. How is LA? What's the difference? What's the vibe?
I love LA. The only thing is it's so far from home. My family's from Florida. So, and I love coming here whenever I'm home to the Maile School, but LA is great. I moved there right before COVID happened. Okay. So I was only out there a few months. I came back home to Florida, and luckily, the industry in Atlanta and Florida were kind of booming. So I was filming some projects here, booking some stuff, and then kind of have been going back and forth. I consider myself like bi-coastal. So I'm like, I have a place in Los Angeles, and then I have my family home here in Florida. So I love LA. I'm going back the end of the month for a few months. I know, but I'll be back in December. Okay, don't worry. I always come back.
That's good.
But so I'm excited to go back. The weather is beautiful, and it's a different vibe, but it's, I have good friends out there too. So
that's good. Making those connections, building those relationships.
Totally. I have those actor friends there. Right. It's nice to have your like kind of core group of people out there.
Yeah. And then so do you think that people book more in LA, Atlanta, Florida? What do you
I feel like it's difficult because it's just different markets.
Right.
It's tricky because you kind of have to grow where you're planted, right?
Okay.
And so I feel like it's, you start in the market you're in, and obviously Atlanta is doing amazing too.
Right. Yeah.
And I filmed a couple things in Atlanta, and I really want to kind of branch out into the Atlanta market. Okay. But, just breaking into the Los Angeles market, it's tricky. It's difficult. Yeah. There's so many people out there. So it's constantly just, I'm getting new headshots this month. It's kind of just updating. Even if you have an agent out there, it's still tricky to get noticed and get your foot in the door with that agent. So it's kind of, you have to constantly put in the work and do casting director workshops and just, make sure your reel is updated and you have those headshots that really make you stand out from the crowd.
Of course.
So it's tricky there too, but it's tricky kind of
everywhere.
Yeah, Atlanta's tricky, So it's just different. But yeah.
Right. Okay, so you have agents in every single
So I have an agent in Los Angeles now. They have a branch in the Southeast. So I'm with them as well. And then I have an agent here in Florida.
Okay, so you have 2.
Yeah. Yes, so 2.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good number, kind of like you said, bi-coastal.
Totally. And I still submit myself for things just because I really want to be, on top of it. I want to make sure that,
constantly out there.
I've heard someone say that your agent, they get 10-15%. So that's the percent of time they're working for you. You need to be doing the other 85 to 90% of the work. Right. So that's kind of what I try to implement.
I think that's great. Yeah. So, are you going to be moving back full-time to Florida for these guys? Or, what's the deal?
I would love to come back to Florida. I feel like I kind of live here. I'll go to LA for 3 months. I'll come back here for 3 months.
Yeah.
So I definitely would love to, my parents would love it. I'd love to be teaching more at the Maile School too, and break into the Atlanta market. So it's definitely something I'm looking at and thinking about. Be closer to home.
I might have to do a little convincing.
Yeah. I don't know. I could be convinced.
Okay, well that's really cool.
But I'd love to. Definitely.
Yeah, totally. So to leave our fellow listeners out on a cool note, what kind of tips do you have for people listening?
Yeah, so if you're, trying to break into acting, just just make sure you want to find a community, an acting school or a community of actors who are supportive and really want the best for you.
Right, yeah.
And that's why I love the Maile School, because I feel like everyone we're here to help, So, just keep pushing forward. And even if you have an agent and you book stuff and you've done this and you've done that, it's still like an uphill battle, So you just got to keep working on it and make sure, if you're passionate about it, you're going to get it done. You're going to, and it's okay to take a break too, you know? If you need like little breather for a little time, it's okay to take a little break, hang out.
Yes.
Don't stress too much and just make sure you're having fun with it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love that, because overworking can definitely take a toll on mental health.
Totally. Yes. And there was a time where I had to just like not do any acting for 4 months because I was just kind of burnt out. I took too many classes and too many auditions. So it's, sometimes just take that little mental health break for yourself. Self-care.
Of course. Well, thank
Treat
you
yourself.
so much.
Thank you,
for
Caitlin.
being here. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to Olivia.
I'll be back to teach in the summer.
Woo! You guys can take classes with her.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will see you guys next time on the Behind the Scenes podcast for the Maile School. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.